When it comes to ARK, rat holes basically run the game in and out. So the Outcasts proudly present our best rat holes on ARK. Coming at our first rat hole, this can be found on the island, located at 83.5 latitude and 84.3 longitude. This rat hole is located on Herbivore Island and is the best land rat hole I could find on the island. The island is known to be one of the maps with little to no rat holes, so we proudly present this amazing rat hole. This rat hole is a little tricky to build in, as you have to use the walls to create a hovering base, but if you build it right, this will work perfectly. And coming at our second location, this can be found on the center, located at 94.4 latitude and 39.1 longitude. This rat hole is known very well around the community for being featured in almost any center rat hole video. This spot is amazing as it's high up at the top of the world border. This location has a lot of flat surface for a base to go along with a massive turret wall if you know how to build this location. For our third location, this can be found on VALGUERO, at 3.8 latitude and 27.5 longitude. This rat hole is known by everyone as Clement's rat hole or the VALGUERO snow rat hole. This rat hole some may call the best rat hole on ARK as of the amazing layout that this rat hole provides. On the outside, it may not look like much, but once you walk down the walkway, you're greeted with a small, yet good-sized room for a small compact base to go. Let's just say that this rat hole has endless possibility if you know how to build it. For our fourth location, this can be found on Extinction, at 62.0 latitude and 47.6 longitude. Extinction is known for having the most rat holes out of any other map. With a lot of rat holes comes good ones, and this amazing rat hole has an awkward layout to the point where it's perfect. It's hard to explain, but it kind of explains itself. Here it is, so take a look. For our fifth location, this can be found on Aberration, at 54.5 latitude and 51.1 longitude. Aberration is definitely one of the more unique maps to build on, so living on Aberration, well, just really isn't the easiest. Aberration has many rat holes, but they all have really odd layouts. So we present what we think is one of the better rat holes on Aberration. Now we think that this is one of the better ones due to the location, as you won't have to worry about the majority of people even coming down here. Just make sure to stay hidden. For our sixth location, this can be found on Lost Island. Located at 74.0 latitude and 38.7 longitude, you're greeted with an extremely hidden crouch entrance. Upon entering, you're greeted with a beautiful sized cave. With amazing lighting, this rat hole will always impress anyone living in it. There are some issues like some rocks not being able to be destroyed, but other than that, you have a lot of room to build and a lot of flat surface. For our 7th location, this can be found on Crystal Isles. This rat hole can be found at 40.7 latitude and 73.8 longitude. Featured in many of our videos, this rat hole is very well known. This rat hole is located up inside the interior of a floating island. The entrance is pretty small and has an insane amount of room to build in. The terrain varies inside from being flat and has a little bit of a curve. The location overall is a great spot to build if it's not taken and is by a lot of resources, making for an amazing spot.
So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees waiting for the summer.
For our 8th location, this can be found on Scorched Earth at 72.7 latitude and 35.4 longitude. Scorched Earth doesn't really have a lot of rat holes like the island, so finding a rat hole was very tricky. Let's just say once we found this rat hole, we were really surprised. This enormous rat hole is located close to Red Orb. Now this spot doesn't really have any flat surface, so building here will be challenging. However, for a temporary base, this spot is amazing. For our 9th location, this can be found on Genesis Part 1. This can be found at 54.0 latitude and 69.4 longitude in the bog. Genesis 1 is an odd map with some odd rat holes. Rat holes aren't very common, but this rat hole is amazing if you're a solo or a duo player looking to hide away for a little bit. This location requires a grapple to get inside. Once inside, it's opened into a decent sized room where you can easily fit a small compact base inside. For our 10th location, this can be found on Genesis 2, at 58.0 latitude and 21.6 longitude. Located in the corrupted area, this rat hole is great for smaller tribes towards the beginning of server wipes. While this spot is great, it will get raided instantly if you build this randomly throughout a season. This nice rat hole has a good amount of room and is on the side of a cliff. So anyways, here is the rat hole. For our last location, this can be found on Ragnarok. Located at 68.6 latitude and 61.3 longitude, this rat hole is known as Desert Crack. If you somehow don't know what Desert Crack is, then where have you been for the last 3 years? Just kidding, but Desert Crack is an amazing location in the desert. This fascinating rat hole offers a lot of room and a great amount of flat room to build in. Here is a tour of the cave. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you're new, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below if you guys want to see us, maybe build some bases in these caves and, maybe put it out for next week's video. But anyways, see you guys next week.